Tyler M presents Railfanning in the Fall, Season 2, Episode 3, Part 2. Alright guys, this is Part 2 of Episode 3 of Railfanning in the Fall, Season 2. If you haven't seen the first part of Episode 3 yet, or seen all the other episodes, please go ahead and watch them. Where we left off last time was at the Pickering GO station after getting a lot of trains there. So without further ado, let's get started with the second part of Episode 3 of Railfanning in the Fall. The first stop is at the Albert Street Dead End in Albert, mile 31 on the Pefferlaw stop. This spot is really colorful, you can see. A lot of fall colors around the train tracks. Even though there's not a lot of fall colors, this is still a decent shot. The next spot coming up will have a lot more fall colors than this. But all in all, this is not a bad shot, you can see. When I first arrived here, I saw a light coming down the track, so I was just in time for CNQ102, going from Rubberbanks, BC to Brampton. It was led by 3854 with a really nice sounding K5HL horn, and for the DPU is 2859. 102 has 173 well cars. And it was going to have a meet with Q101 at Setter, which will be the next train. The next train I got in is CNQ101, going from Brampton to Rubber Banks, BC. It was led by 3881, which is a 100-year anniversary unit with a really epic K5HL horn. And trailing second is 3064. The last car on this train was the red breaking Boxcar, that being 0024. 101 has 188 cars.
101 clear to Zephyr.
Most of the train are single stacks, but near the end of the train are doubled. A similar thing that 105 would do. The next train I got in is CNQ105, going from Montreal to Vancouver. It was led by 3180 with a really nice K5HL horn, and the engineer gave me a wave. And trailing second is 2812. 105 has 189 rail cars. Nothing else went by after 105 came, so I called it a day. But the next day I went back here to see via P002, going from Vancouver to Toronto. It was led by 6440, which the engineer gave me a horn salute. And trailing second is 6441, and it had 22 passenger cars. And this could be the last time seeing the dome car being the final car on this train. Pefferlaw is planning on adding an extra coach to the end of the train, which is really ridiculous in my opinion. I guess we will have to find out next time when I see Via 2. And this train nearly came to a stop because there was a red signal, but once it got around the corner, the signal went to yellow. That's probably because CN said 113 just cleared Taylor Road. I actually saw that train when I first pulled in. But however, I missed the power, but don't worry, it was GEVO anyways. After that, I went back to Albert Street that afternoon to see if I can get some more trains. Turns out I did. I was able to get one though. I got another CN Q101, but it was running late than usual. The power on 101 was similar to the one I got in last time. It was led by 3147, another 100-year anniversary unit. But get this, it doesn't have a K5 shell horn. Instead, it has a P5. Trailing second is 2819. And for the second time in a row, 101 has that braking boxcar at the end of the train. And that being 0012. And this 101 was shorter than usual because it has 87 cars. And all but 2 cars are single stacked. The next day, I did the main Railfanning trip in Pefferlaw. Our first stop is at the Smith Boulevard crossing near Pefferlaw. Mile 52.77 on the ballot sub. And that crossing still has its safe trim mechanical bell you can see here. What does it look like with the fall colors? Well, there's a lot of them you can see here. There's definitely a lot of fall colors compared to the other places I've been to recently. This is honestly a really beautiful shot. And not to mention, this is actually a really quiet crossing. Not much traffic here. This is actually my first time coming here in the fall, so that's why I wanted to see what it looks like in the fall. All in all, Smith Boulevard is a really beautiful spot you can see. Now, I only saw 2 trains before moving to a different spot. The first one I got in is CNZ 112, going from Vancouver to Brampton. It was led by 3068, which doesn't have a K5H shell horn. Instead, it has a really awesome sounding P5 horn. And for the rear DPU is 2978. And 112 yesterday has 137 rail cars. After 112 went by, it started to rain, so I had to film the next train in my car, which is CNQ104, going from Rubberbanks, BC to Brampton. It was led by 3213 with a really epic K5H horn, and trailing second is 3265. 104 has 140 rail cars. After 104 went by, I moved to Pefferlaw Road, mile 55.56 on the Boxcar. Since the last time I was here, they added new equipment to this crossing, and that is a brand new pair of safe train lights you can see. They also raised up the Western Car Hates mechanical bell as well. I'm surprised that they haven't replaced the mechanical bell yet, but they added a new set of lights, probably for over there you can see. And what does it look like with the fall color? Well, it looks like this. A decent amount of fall color right beside the train tracks you can see. And right over there is the Pefferlaw siding, and there's a decent amount of fall colors there as well. Overall, this is not a bad spot, but however, Smith Boulevard is better than this. Michael Walter's salvages for blocks and more also went there as well. Anyways, our first train we got in is actually a new Pefferlaw train, CN-Z100, going from Winnipeg to Montreal. It was led by 3816 and trailing second is CREX 3968. And this has 138 rail cars and 430 axles.
Alarms, temperature 8. Total axle 440, speed 49.
That's the mile 60 hotbox detector which I was able to pick up. The next train we gotten is another CNQ101. And for the third 101 I saw in a week, it had yet another 100-year anniversary unit reading, and that being 3237.
I mean, can you see another one?
Week? And out of the three, this one is the best, because trailing second is GECX 2029. And for the third 101 in a row, this one actually had a braking car, but however it wasn't a boxcar. Instead, it was a braking container car. This is actually my second time seeing GECX 2039. The first time was at Cedar Brain back in 2020 when it was a DPU on a Nerf-banded motor train. Anyways, 101 yesterday has 151 rail cars and 434 axles.
temperature 8, C, total axle 4, 4, 4, speed 4, 7.
Now for next and final train we gotten is CNQ105. Yesterday, it was led by 2277 and 8866. 105 yesterday has 152 well cars and 440 axles.
Detector, Allah, 60. No alarms. Temperature, 8. C. Total axle, 440. Speed, 46.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed part 2 of episode 3 of Railfanning in the Fall Season 2. Episode 4 will be coming out next weekend, so until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out, folks. Please feel free to subscribe to Michael's channel if you want to hear more funny humor. I will leave his link in the description when I have a chance. Hey! Please remember to subscribe to my channel for more epic Railfan videos coming soon, if you haven't already. Well, as usual, I really hope you enjoyed this epic Railfan video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. And that will be it as usual.